Hey guys, very good morning. This is me Abhilasha, your favorite VRC mentor, and I'm back again with one more episode of your favorite Hindu AEON reading comprehension. Today, of course, it's the AEON essays. So alternately, we do either Hindu or AEON, and I hope you're joining in, and I hope you're bringing your friends and family to come and attend this session. It's going to be very, very helpful for anyone who's preparing for any exam, whether it is CAT, CLAT, MASET, GATE, any exam that you're preparing, because reading comprehension is an essential part of all competitive exams. All right, remember to hit the like button and also to share the session with your friends. We still have a few announcements to go. Meanwhile, people can keep joining in. All right, so मैं announcements कर देती हूँ. Remember to use Abhi CAT Live to unlock all our free classes and to subscribe to our Plus and Iconic courses. Guys, my Telegram channel, like I keep repeating, this is of course my Unacademy official Telegram channel. Please use AbhiCat and find this on Telegram and you will get to our Telegram channel. Join in. Okay, here are some new batches that have started 19th February. They're starting off 19th February, the beginner to advanced and CAT and OMEDS batch for engineering students. अच्छे batches हैं, join कर सकते हो right away. Also unlock 20% off on any CAT subscription. कोई भी CAT का subscription हो 20% off मिलेगा ही मिलेगा. ये this is extended till February 19th guys. पहले ये 16th को finish हो रहा था, अब 19th हो गया. So if you want to take advantage of this unlock 20, go buy your subscription right away. That's like absolutely, you're getting huge discounts. Also remember to use Abhi CAT Live to subscribe. Okay, the next CAT combat is an LRDI one, LR1, logical reasoning one. So this is the LR special. It's happening on the 20th of February, 12 बजे दोपहर तक, Sunday यानी ये वाला Sunday. 21 क्वेश्चंस होंगे, 45 मिनट्स होंगे, बहुत मजा आने वाला है. कॉम्बैट क्यों करो, स्कॉलरशिप तो मिलती ही है, प्लस यू गेट क्वेश्चंस. इट्स अ स्पेशल कॉम्बैट विद लॉजिकल रीजनिंग क्वेश्चंस. You practice these questions and boost your prep. Win up to 100% scholarship, chance to win scholarships on Unacademy Plus subscription. There's lots going on guys. It is really, really exciting, so do take advantage. Remember to use Abhi CAT Live to subscribe. Now this is the last chance to get into the top B schools in 2022. MASET is coming up guys. So this is an absolute batch for MASET 2022. February 19th को start हो रहा है, तो इसको join कर सकते हो. Alright, Unacademy Ask a Doubt is available. Ask a Doubt is now available on the website as well as the app with brand new updates. So Ask a Doubt में तुम्हें simply क्या करना है? You have to go to the website, upload your question. Website or app both will work. Go to Doubts and Solutions. Go click on Ask a Question. Upload the next new question that you have. Crop the image. Then choose the subject that it will fall under. Choose the language that you want the solution in and submit. So click, crop, submit. 3 things you have to do to get your Ask a Doubt sorted. Also, once you get your solution and you feel that the solution is not the right one, all you need to do is ask for a review. So you can ask for a review also for the solution. So somebody else will check and make sure that the solution that you have got is right. So amazing things happening guys. करते जाओ एकदम प्यार से. ठीक है? So Ask a Doubt for all of us. Okay, let's get started with our article for the day. प्यारे articles आते हैं AEON essays में. I hope you enjoyed the article that we did day before yesterday. The one that was on water. The water thing was very lovely, and today's article is also very interesting. I don't know who these people are who are writing these articles, but the thoughts are so amazing. Beautiful thoughts and beautiful ways of writing. So do take that time out and read these. They're lovely essays. This one is from AEON essays again. How algorithms and aborigines are connected. Oof, I was just floored while reading it. Here's your set of vocabulary for this article. Let's get started with this. So algorithm of course is a program or a code or a set of instructions that you write. So any coder will know algorithm is the English language structure or form of a program which you then convert into the specific language that you do. So algorithm is a program or code that you would write. Obscuring of course is hiding. The moon has been obscured by clouds today. So there is a huge cloud cover. The moon has been obscured. So hidden, secret, something like that. Libertarian is a philosophy that upholds liberty as a core value, that I have the liberty to do what I want to. That's a libertarian. Sociopath, of course, is someone who behaves in a very aggressive, impulsive manner, does what he thinks is right, doesn't bother about anyone else. Sublime, of course, is extreme or unparalleled. So the sublime dance of Birju Maharaj is no longer there for us to view or enjoy or internalize, unfortunately. Sublime, extreme, the best. Aboriginal, of course, are natives of Australia. The original people of Australia were, before Australia was, so-called civilized by the white people. They were the Aborigines, the original people. Okay. All right. Lore, of course, is a story or a myth. Hardwired is something that's coded into you. So hard work is hardwired into me. So I have to work hard. Then only I feel happy. Lazy days don't make me happy. Square bracketed, fixed, when you have a very defined, well-defined notion of who you are. You've been identified, you've been fixed into a particular thought, identity. That's square wired, square bracketed. Unchecked, of course, is uncontrolled. Some people's thoughts are election time, the election speeches are unchecked. Everyone is saying whatever they want to at any point of time. Nobody's stopping them. It's just random going on. So unchecked, uncontrolled. Imposed, of course, forced. When you impose sanctions on someone, you're forcing that. When you're imposing some rules, you're forcing that on someone. Homicidal, of course, related to homicide. Homicide, of course, means murder of a person. Homo means human. Side, of course, sid or cis means to kill. So homicide, of course, is to kill a person or kill a human. So homicide. So here are your words for the day, guys. You got amazing words in this article. Some more may just come up, man, and then we can just discuss that. Black fella boxes. So I did put the article here. Very interesting article. The title also is here. Black fella boxes. Automation is a new age of discovery. So when you're automating something, that's when you're discovering new things. Fleets of applications are landing on the shores of human institutions and communities. How beautifully he has, created this picture that you have fleets of ships which land on new countries, new lands. Similarly, fleets of applications are landing on the shores of human institutions and communities. So we have these ships that are coming in, we have these applications that are coming in, along with black boxes of invisible code. So there is a lot of code that is coming in and it's all invisible. What you seeing is just the front end of it. As artificial intelligence gets better and better at writing its own algorithm, and artificial intelligence is now able to write its own algorithm, obscuring the mechanisms of everything from democracy to dating. So everything is hidden behind it. How you are doing it is hidden. All you're seeing is the front end. It might seem like a strange moment to seek dialogue between Silicon Valley and indigenous Australia. Whoa, that is very interesting. This is maybe not the right time to be building or seeking or trying to find a connection between Silicon Valley, which is the heart of the tech industry or the software industry, and indigenous Australia, the native Australia. Very interesting, huh? Just this first passage, first paragraph itself, kind of arouses your attention into reading. And then, oh, let me read a little bit more. But if you set aside your unconscious bias, of course we know is prejudice, for a moment you will be surprised to find that the artificial intelligence community is far more than an army of libertarian engineers led by a handful of billionaire sociopaths. So if you remove your prejudice, if you remove your biases, then you'll find it, you'll actually be surprised, you will find something very interesting, that AI community is much more than an army of engineers who are being driven by these billionaire sociopaths, right? Very interesting. Who those billionaire sociopaths are, I'm just leaving for you to think, and you can put it down on the comments here. I know you know some. They have a surprisingly rich and complex culture. So the AI community has a very rich, very complex culture with fascinating mythologies that go back thousands of years. So they have mythologies which have come from the past thousands of years, and they're using those. It begins with the Golem, a legendary ancient Hebrew automaton designed to be a slave, but who rose up to destroy its masters. So the first one that they talk about, or they have as a myth or as a, a legend, is Golem. So Golem was a Hebrew automated, so machine, which was supposed to serve these people, but it actually rebelled. Very interesting. AI, huh? He was followed by Frankenstein's monster. So Frankenstein also had a monster, right? So that Golem, and then you have Frankenstein's monster, who drowned a little girl to see, excuse me, if she would float. Karegi ya nahi? Very ridiculous, but they did. Then came 1,000 stories about homicidal robots. So you have 1,000 stories about these murderous robots, which are fictional mechanical people named after the Czech word for serf or slave. Interesting, the word robot means serf or slave in the Czech language. So here you are, thousands of mechanical people who are just out to kill you. This rich tradition contains very rich but very black and dark, huh? So rich tradition contains sublime expressions of load. So you have these beautiful stories that are coming in, such as the paperclip maximizer thought experiment conceived by the philosopher Nick Bostrom. So there is this paperclip thought maximizer experiment also, which was thought of by a philosopher, in which an artificial general intelligence, so an AGI designed to make paper clips, ends up destroying the galaxy. So one artificial creature which is designed to make the paper clips ends up destroying the entire galaxy to meet its prime directive of manufacturing as many units as possible. So its prime directive was make as many paper clips. Now to make the paper clips, it just went out, destroyed the entire galaxy. Very interesting, huh? And that can happen. If you give a machine a random code, it may just not stop ever. Oof, what scary thoughts that brings into my mind, and I have a very fertile mind. The AI community, like every community, has directives hardwired into its DNA. So they have a lot of thoughts that have been hardwired into their DNA. Think of them like personalized cultural content algorithms. So AI community has a certain set of rules that are there. So think of them like a personalized cultural content. So they have their own algorithms, they have their own stories, they have their own algorithms, square bracketed into black boxes of invisible code. So they've got this code which they use, right? And they've been fixed into certain things. Hello, Mr. Anderson. This is something that always we started out with, all learning computers, all typing starts with hello, Mr. Anderson. There are film coat Easter eggs dotted like worms of cultural DNA throughout this essay. See how many you can recognize. So the author has in this article put in many film quotes. Now if it's up to you to find those, so maybe you can, some of you, because you're watching a lot of movies, Hollywood ones, you would recognize the quotes. Others like me would probably never recognize a lot of them. Not watching so many movies. Now give me Hindi and then I will be able to give you all the quotes. But here, maybe not. As with all human tribes, such cultural programming is often invisible. So when you write, film quotes within an article, this is cultural programming, right? Kya. Now you understand this. Kya. We understand the cultural reference. Hi. You'll understand this culture. So it is now part of a code. It is invisible, but it is there with us. So such cultural programming is often invisible, unquestioned, limiting, and even dangerous when applied carelessly beyond its community. So when you take it out of context and apply it, it may be dangerous also. So when you apply it outside the community of origin. That's why ethical frameworks for AI are being hastily commissioned. So very quickly they're building these rules for, AI. Around the globe right now, drawing upon as many different perspectives as possible. So they're creating these codes, the rules for AI, because if they don't, the AI machines are just going to go out and create their own code. So God save us from that. And that's why we are here. Now here we are. As Aboriginal thinkers, curious about how our own traditional knowledge systems might guide the evolution of AI. So the author is an Aboriginal thinker, and he's saying that my evolutionary thought might just guide people, in the evolution of AI. If left unchecked, AI poses existential threats to environmental stability. It can destroy your environment. Sovereignty can destroy kingdoms. Finance, it can destroy everything and more. So AI has the capacity to destroy anything. and completely wipe it out. So we are people who have survived it, and therefore we know this. Chances are then that the inhuman measures imposed on marginalized communities could also find their way to your doorstep one day. So what you have done to the marginalized community, like the aborigines, you means the general people, not you specifically, okay? So that can happen to humans also now, because AI might just take over your entire world and make you the marginalized community. Very interesting. You might want to figure out how you'll deal with your own colonization when it comes. So when humans are going to be colonized, watch out and figure out what you're going to be doing. Trust us when we tell you that when your entire world is taken away from you, human protocols are what keep you going. So when everything is taken away, those rules, those protocols of human life are the ones that will allow you to continue, you know. So very interesting article. All right, I hope you've understood what I tried to explain. Sometimes my explanation may just fall short, but hey, that's how humans are. Here you are. This is the first question of the passage. What is the main idea here? Let's take a look. AI is growing with leaps and bounds. AI will make all humans think like aboriginals. History of AI is centuries old. Aboriginals are residents of Australia. I hope you've all liked the session. If you haven't yet liked it, please make sure you like it. सबने अभी लाइक नहीं किया भाई, लाइक तो कर दो. अर्चित गुड मॉर्निंग, योगेश गुड मॉर्निंग, अमन गुड मॉर्निंग, संकेत, दिशा, दीपांश, प्रीति, स्वाति, आर्या, अस्मिता, रोहित, गरिमा, शिवानी, गौरव, स्वाति, दिशानी, Satun, Rutika. All right, I started getting my answers also. Shanaya, Arya, AJ, Shivanya, Riya, Prableen, Anurag, Ginisha, Anveshita. Good morning, you guys. All right, let's take a look. So the main idea here is not that Aborigines are residents of Australia. Let's eliminate that. History of AI is centuries old. No, we are not talking of that. AI will make all humans think like Aboriginals. I'll put a star on this. And AI is growing with leaps and bounds. Well, if you look at what the passage was talking about, pay attention to the passage. The passage was saying that AI is growing with leaps and bounds. And with that growth, what is happening is that the fear of humans being, pushed to the side by AI and made to, be someone like an Aboriginal. Here he was ruling all of Australia, and suddenly he's become second-grade citizen. That is what will happen to humans. Here you are ruling planet Earth, and suddenly you will be made a second-grade citizen by AI. Okay, so that is what the passage was saying, that at some point of time humans will become second-grade citizens like Aboriginals in their own land. So that was what the passage was all about. However, AI will make all humans think like Aboriginals is a little this thing. We'll not think like, but be like Aboriginals. We will be treated like that. And therefore, yes, we will go to A and take that as our answer, because that is the nearest best answer that we do get. I am seeing that. Yes, wonderful. So, एकदम correct answer है, A ही होगा. I wish B was a slightly more better framed answer. I would have gone with that AI will actually cause all humans to become second-grade citizens, and if that had been the answer, then we would have gone with that. But that was not really what B said. Okay, so better choice, AI is growing with leaps and bounds, and then the connotation of that we are just leaving to assumptions. All right, so A, best answer here. I hope you got that. All right, let's go to the next question. Paragraph following the passage will. What will this paragraph do after the one that is after this? Come on, guys. Good morning, Meenal. Come on, guys. Paragraph following the passage will criticize billionaire sociopaths, expound on indigenous people's connect to humans, castigate the creators of AI, exalt the brilliance of AI creators. So, if you remember, the last paragraph said, or it started talking about how humans will soon start to feel like aboriginals, right? Because what the white people did to the aboriginals, AI might end up doing to humans, all humans, right? So that is what the last paragraph said. So the paragraph that follows this, what should it say? Should it exalt the brilliance of AI creators? Should it say, oh my God, they're so brilliant? Well, we are not exalting them. We don't want to. We are saying, hey, this could be a very bad word. Castigate the creators of AI. Can we say that, hey, what have you done, man? No, we have to set up rules. So we are not even castigating them. Remember, castigate means to scold them or censure them. So not even that. Are we criticizing billionaire sociopaths for having an army of artificial intelligence community? Not really, at least not the next paragraph. So yes, what we will do is expound on the indigenous people's connect to humans. Absolutely. I think I've got a B. All right, Swati, please rush off to the hospital. Don't wait. You can always take this session later in the day also. All right, so essentially this paragraph, the last paragraph starts talking about the connect between humans and aborigines, okay, just the way white people and AI would connect, right? So we are drawing parallels, and therefore the next paragraph should probably continue talking about that, right? So expound on indigenous peoples connect to humans and how that the author is drawing this parallel, right? So that's your correct answer. Now here's your next question. Each of these is mentioned in the passage except कौन सा mention नहीं है, फटाफट देख लो. I hope I've got all my likes. यार तुम लोग कैसे हो? लाइक भी नहीं करते हो, मैं बेचारी रोती रहती हूँ. Aboriginals were original people of Australia, the natives of Australia. Here it is. So Golem is a legendary Hebrew slave. Frankenstein's monster drowned a little girl. Paperclip maximizer thought experiment was rejected by the philosopher Nick Bostrom. AI community is led by a handful of billionaire sociopaths. Come on, guys. Very quickly. Let's get your answers. Come on, come on, come on. All right. Golem is a legendary Hebrew slave, is mentioned in the passage. Cannot be my answer. Frankenstein's monster tried to drown a little girl. Yes, because he was trying if she will swim or not. So cannot be the correct answer. Paperclip maximizer thought experiment was rejected. No, it was not rejected. It was proposed by Nick Bostrom. So here is your answer. This is the one that's false. AI community is led by a handful of billionaire sociopaths, and we know who these billionaire sociopaths are, right? So therefore this is already mentioned, cannot be my answer. So correct answer here will be C, guys. I hope you got that. Okay, C is the correct answer. All right, next question. Which of the following can be the tone of the author? They have a surprisingly rich, complex culture with fascinating mythologies that go back thousands of years. When you have a lot of opinions, guys, when you're telling someone about something, going to be opinionated, huh? When you give out some facts, AJ, मुझे connect करो on WhatsApp or on Telegram, then we can discuss what all batches you need to do for testnet. Come on. All right, Anveshita is saying that it is B. I'm seeing a lot of B's for question number 4. All right, so clearly they have a surprisingly rich, complex culture with fascinating mythologies. Here are lots of opinions that the writer is giving you. So therefore cannot be angry, cannot be factual, cannot be ironic, has to be opinionated clearly. Of course, very, very opinionated and very positively opinionated. If they had said laudatory, I would have gone with that also, because yes, the writer is actually praising the AI society. They have a surprisingly rich, you are surprised by that. You're like, you never imagined that these guys would have a rich culture. So the author is surprised. He's saying, oh, they have a surprisingly rich culture, very complex, fascinating mythologies. So he's being very positive, very laudatory. So agar laudatory diya hota, I would have gone with that, because writer is essentially praising these people. So opinionated will work here for these options. Okay, what is the meaning of protocol? Is it idea, rule, perspective, or regurgitate? All those on the channels, please remember to hit the like button. We'll be eternally grateful to you. Of course, protocols are rules or norms, how you do certain things. That's a protocol. So rule or norm. Idea nahi. Perspective is your point of view, how you see things. So that's perspective, and clearly that is not our right answer. Regurgitate means to vomit something. So that also clearly was not the right answer. Okay, so vomit for regurgitate, perspective for point of view. Correct answer, of course, is rules, B. Okay, all right guys, let's get your scores in. फटाफट scores बता दो. Guys, आज भी मेरा कोई special class नहीं है. Like I told you, there is something going on at my home, so we'll not have any special classes. The only one special class that we will do today will be at 6:15, the Mahaset class. So for anyone who's interested in joining in for Mahaset and planning to prepare for Mahaset, do join me at 6:15 on the Mahaset category channel or Mahaset category tab, and come and attend that class. All right, otherwise we have our regular plus classes will happen as per schedule. So 11 we've got our plus class for beginners, you know that. 2 p.m. we've got the OMET analysis. 3:30 we've got the GDPI batch. 5 p.m. we've got our regular advanced course also. So here are all your classes for the day. Okay, all right, so upcoming बता ही दिया है. Scores देख लेते हैं एक बार फटाफट. Let's take a look at your scores. Garima 3, Shashank 4. Thank you, Shambhavi. That's what you should all do, yaar. The minute you enter class, hit the like button. तो वो आसानी हो जाती है. मेरे को भी यही आसानी होती है. Rohit 4, Aman 5. Very good, Aman. Dishani 5 on 5. Yogesh 4, Archit 4, Arya 5. Very good, Arya. Priya 4, Satyam 4, Preeti 3. कोई बात नहीं है, Preeti. Gaurav 4, Himan 3, 4. Aborigines are original people of Australia. They're the natives. तो जैसे USA में रेड इंडियंस हैं, वो वहाँ के नेटिव्स हैं, ठीक है, वाइट सेटलर्स बाद में आए, वैसे ही ऑस्ट्रेलिया के जो नेटिव्स हैं उन्हें एबोरिजिन्स कहते हैं. न्यूजीलैंड में जो होते हैं उनको माओरीज कहते हैं. एबोरिजिनल पीपल, द ओरिजिनल पीपल ऑफ ऑस्ट्रेलिया. अन्वेषिता 4, रिया 3, शिवान्या 4, पॉम्पिया 3, सातुन 4, Malika 4. Very good, you guys. Excellent. Let's try for a 5 on 5 tomorrow. Okay, that will be our goal. We'll try for 5 on 5 tomorrow. Oh my God, Aman, इतने like करोगे तो कैसे काम चलेगा? All right, guys, remember to hit like, share, subscribe, and the bell icon. You know this, that it is absolutely essential. Also guys, remember to use Abhi Cat Live to subscribe. यार अभी 20% off चल रहा है. Please Abhi Cat Live लगाओ और अपना subscription ले लो. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Adios, my amigos. I will see you at 11 for our beginners VARC batch where we are covering parajumbles today. Thank you. Adios.